Hey guys, I want to show you something quite interesting. I'm in Michigan for the introduction of the Silverado EV RST. So this is the high-end all-electric pickup truck, and also a first drive, not just of the truck, but also the electric Equinox EV right there in white. But I'm sitting in front of this house because it's a demonstration of what's possible when you buy an electric vehicle from Chevy right now. GM Energy is introducing a product, and I can tell you all about it right now in this video with an interview. But I just wanted to show you the scale of this home, and this home can actually be, maybe not all of it can be powered by one vehicle, but most of it can be powered by one vehicle, and you can host a giant party in a house like this while it's being powered by this truck. So let me just show you this really quick, and then we can dig in. You can see this truck is on. You can even tell there's a fan doing something right here in the front. And check this out. This truck is connected through its port. This is its charger port right here. It's connected to the house, but the energy is not going into the truck. The energy is going into the house. So I want to learn more about it because it appears to be a fully integrated solution, and I want to learn more and see how it works. So let's go to that interview right now. Guys, I have a fun video for you right now because maybe we're standing in a dream garage. Is that possible to say? Or futuristic garage?
Well, it's happening now, Andre, so I would say it's happening now.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, yeah. Well, Asim Kapoor, I am part of our GM Energy team. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer for GM Energy. Really happy to talk about our vehicle-to-home product line that creates more value with your investment with EV.
Yeah, so normally, I review vehicles for a living. I also have, my wife drives an electric car. We have some solar energy on our home, but we're still not integrated, right?
Yes.
We don't have stationary storage at our house. We do have an electric vehicle. So I recognize this as the new Silverado EV RST.
Yes.
So this is pretty amazing.
Yes.
This truck also has a humongous battery.
It does.
Right? So
215 kilowatt hours.
Yes. So you would think, you could use it not just to get energy into the truck, but also take energy from the truck.
Yes. And that's what we're enabling, right? So we're, for the first time ever, with this truck and all the Chevy products that we've launched, the Equinox, the Blazer, and both trims of the Silverado, the RST, and the work truck, we're going to enable bidirectional capability that allows you to take power out of the truck and power your home. And that's the setup that we are introducing that allows you to power your home. So I'll quickly do a quick walk up. So we've got the power shift charger, which is the bidirectional charger, that allows you to both charge the vehicle and discharge the vehicle. And then the rest is what we call the balancer system. So, it's the home hub. Essentially, it allows you to configure which circuits you're going to back up with the vehicle. There's the inverter that converts the DC power from the truck into the AC power that you need in order to use in the home. And this is the dog start battery, right? All this does is wakes up the system the moment you have a power outage. So simply the way it works is the moment you have an outage, this thing wakes up and says, hey, we lost power. The home hub then isolates your home from the grid because we don't want any power going back to the grid accidentally. Right. And that's one of the safety mechanisms that makes it unique and safe for utilities. Love it. And then it communicates back to the power shift charger and says, hey, talk to the vehicle. And the vehicle wakes up and says, look, I can then, there's a handshake that happens in terms of communication. The vehicle then says, I'm ready to discharge. And then based on the configuration, the power flows back from the power shift charger into the inverter, into the home hub. And then based on the configurations into your home, your panel, it will power all the things. So in this home, which is about 7,000 square foot, about 60% of the home, which includes all the lighting, the sound system, the appliances in the kitchen, and we're hosting a big dinner for all of you here tonight. Yeah. That's all powered by the Silverado RST.
Yeah, and we simulated the outage, right? Because so everything on this side, right, left of this, is the home.
That's right.
That was there before.
That's right.
And we simulated it by actually turning the main off.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. And this house also has solar, is that correct?
That is correct. So this is the existing solar system. It's not interconnected with this setup yet. in the very near future, once we release that capability, this entire system would be fully interoperable with your solar system. And we're also introducing what we call our power bank product, which will be a stationary storage product that would allow you to store energy from your solar system in the power bank product and back and forth between the EV. So you can use both the sources of storage.
Any combination.
Yeah. And the system is smart enough to know where to draw the power from based on the configuration, the settings you have. And look, you can do the best with the solar investment, the storage investment, and then for the first time ever, now you're using the vehicle not only for your mobile needs, but then also your power needs. And that's what we're really excited about.
Sweet. We'll get to the price in a second, but
yes.
First I want to address when you talk about the vehicle segment of electric vehicle, it still continues to grow, right?
Yes.
There's going to be more and more and more of them. I mean, they're not going to take over the world, in the next year or two. It's going to take a long time. But I see headlines constantly. Oh, you're taking energy from the grid. When you're buying an electric vehicle, what's going to happen? How are you going to, generate all this energy? There could be brownouts. There could be rolling blackouts. So this system is kind of helping to create a distributed system. Is that right?
Absolutely. So, it gives, for the first time ever, the customers the flexibility to be able to do what they want without all that stored energy. They can power their home. In the next version of the product, they can power the grid. More importantly, through our partnership with utilities across the US, we're also ensuring that utilities can rely on the system, right? So, whenever there is low power in the system, can you then use the EVs to draw that stored energy? When there's excess power in the system, can you store it in the EVs in your stationary storage systems? So storage combination between the stationary storage and the EVs becomes more and more valuable. And you're absolutely right. It creates more grid flexibility, more resilience, less outages, and more importantly, it creates room for all this demand that's going to come on the grid, right? So all AI data centers, all EVs. So it just creates the capacity to have that flexibility to be able to move demand around, which is a win-win, because now the customer, eventually each of us are paying through that added capacity in our electric bills, and we save money on not having to go through all these increased utility bills, because now we have an investment that we made in an EV that allows us to both save money and make money. So we're really, really excited. We're super thrilled on how GM is leaning in, and we partner with with the Chevy team to make sure that this capability is enabled in our vehicles, and giving customer the freedom, right? That's really what we're all about, and do it in a way that's simple. And so you don't have to take on the complexity. We've done the homework. We've done the homework on the installation end, the product end, and it's plug and play.
All right. So and also you can also save some money potentially, where you could be charging your vehicle at the lowest cost and maybe selling back at the highest cost, depending on how it works.
Yes.
Right?
And depending on where you live, what the utilities rates are. So in the first version of the product, you just save money by the fact that you can lower your consumption off the grid when the prices are the highest, right? And you just lower, you can get off the grid, and there are utilities that compensate you for that today. Utilities in California, utilities in New York, during high peak summer periods, there are programs they run that says, look, if you get off the grid, we'll pay you, because it's for grid reliability. Otherwise, the grid's going to go down. So in that scenario, and we just had that last summer in California, and now the customer has the flexibility to be able to power their home and still work from home, right? Power their Wi-Fi system, the sound system, cook their appliances and use that. So that's really what we're excited about.
All right. So how much does this cost, and how does a customer approach this, or how do they get it?
Yeah. So the product's available on our website, gmenergy.gm.com. They can actually access and experience the products through our website directly. The whole bundle is about $7,200. The PowerShift charger is about $1,699 or $1,700, and the rest of the system is the balance. And you can buy it in pieces, right? You can start with the PowerShift charger, and then you can make the subsequent investment, or you can buy the whole system together. And that's really how it's priced.
You can finance it as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can finance it through GM Finance. And it's very competitive, product what our partners in GM Finance are rolling out.
So if you're only buying this box, what does it give you? I mean, obviously charging your vehicle.
Yes.
Can you send energy back to the grid, I guess?
Not if you only have this box.
Okay.
And even with this setup, you can't send energy back to the grid, right? This is only powering your home. because in order to send energy back to the grid, you have to have the utility authorize your system.
Yes.
And we're working on next generation of the product that would allow the utilities to certify the system to be able to sell energy back into the grid. So the current version allows you to power your home. In the very near future, when we introduce solar and storage capability, then everything will interoperate to allow you to power your home.
All right, well, thank you for describing it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited by this because, so what we've done with, for example, a Silverado EV
Yes.
before is like powering like a camper trailer,
Yes.
power some tools, maybe charge another vehicle even,
Yes.
right? But now it's introducing a new dimension kind of to it as well.
Absolutely, yeah, it's creating more value.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thanks.
Nice to meet you.